The Lex Times, Lexington's local news.
Good morning, Lexington. It's Monday, May 25th, 2026.
We've got 5 stories that actually changed something this week. Memorial Day, and a long overdue reshuffle at Fayette County Public Schools.
Topping the day, Fayette County Public Schools is preparing to rezone roughly 750 students. A brand new elementary opens in 2027, and the district is now starting the long process of figuring out which neighborhoods feed into it.
This is the kind of decision that quietly shapes a kid's whole school career, where they make friends, what bus they ride, what school their younger siblings end up at.
Parents in the affected neighborhoods, the district says, watch for updates on the FCPS site over the summer. Boundaries usually get drafted, open for comment, then voted on by the Board of Education in fall.
One thing to listen for in those meetings: whether the new boundaries shore up or widen the income gap between Lexington's most funded elementaries and its least funded ones. That's the part that doesn't make the press release.
Story 2. 6 Kentucky hospitals, plus the state's emergency management agency, are getting more than $105 million in federal pandemic disaster relief.
The money comes from the Federal Emergency Management Agency. It reimburses what hospitals spent on personal protective equipment, medical support, contract labor, and the emergency protective measures they ran during the pandemic.
Governor Beshear announced the disbursement Friday. The hospitals are spread across the state, and Kentucky Emergency Management is in the mix too.
This is reimbursement after the fact, so it doesn't mean new cancer screenings or new beds. But it does mean $100 million of pandemic-era spending those facilities won't have to absorb out of their operating budgets.
Story 3. Meta has settled the first lawsuit brought by a rural Kentucky school district over student mental health harms from social media addiction.
The settlement is the first in what's reportedly hundreds of school districts nationally suing the same way. The Kentucky district was first across the finish line.
The terms weren't disclosed publicly, which is normal for school district settlements. The signal here is that Meta is willing to settle these one by one. Other districts watching this case now have a path to do the same. Story 4. Governor Beshear has ordered flags across the Commonwealth to be flown at half-staff Monday for Memorial Day.
Standard order, but worth noting because some private buildings and UK's campus follow the state directive. If you see flags low Monday, that's why.
In the closer, 2 historic homes in Frankfort, Liberty Hall and the Ashbrook, are teaming up to offer joint event packages for private gatherings.
Both places are walking distance from each other. The partnership is the kind of small culture move that anchors a town's wedding season. Worth flagging if you've got a Frankfort area celebration coming up.
That's the show.
Read more at lexingtonky.news. We'll see you tomorrow.
Lex Times Daily. Until tomorrow.